Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles a twine.
Now it's Matty Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup.
To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Hi, and a pleasant good afternoon, and welcome to the Hillsboro Event Center. It's high school boys basketball here today on yourliveevent.com as the Irie Insurance pregame show gets underway. We've got the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros in search of their first win of the season, hosting the Milbank South Dakota Bulldogs. I'm Kevin Kochman with the broadcast today. Seth Smallbeck is here as well, running the camera for yourliveevent.com. Today, the Burros and the Bulldogs. Milbank coming in 1-5, and Hillsboro-Central Valley 0-5 to start this 24-25 boys basketball campaign. Our pregame show is from Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. It's Irie Insurance. Get a free quote today at IrieInsurance.com. We'll hear from the coaches in the pregame show. Get ready for the matchup. Learn more a little bit about Milbank, South Dakota, how this matchup came about, and get you ready for the opening tap. Burros and Bulldogs on a Saturday on yourliveevent.com.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com, gearing up for Milbank and Hillsboro-Central Valley in boys basketball here this afternoon. Our pregame show goes with our pregame coaches' comments and the pregame conversations with the coaches, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Banks, sharing our heritage, sharing our future, dhb.bank. That's dhb.bank. The Milbank South Dakota Bulldogs, 2.5-hour cruise north today to take on Hillsboro-Central Valley. Let's hear from their head coach in his 8th season, Logan Deedy.
Well, Coach, road trip from Milbank, South Dakota to Hillsboro, North Dakota. Neat opportunity. I was talking to the Hillsboro-Central Valley AD about how this one came about. He said he made a call to Sisseton. Sisseton said, I don't have time, but maybe Milbank will come up to visit you. Hey, this is a neat scenario. How was the ride up today?
The ride wasn't bad. I asked that same question a week ago when I was talking to our athletic director, and he said he just got a phone call. It just so happened we had an opening, and it sounded like both teams were similar situations with graduating some seniors. So we filled out our schedule with Hillsboro. And then I went, how far is it? And a little over 2.5 hours, but the road went quick. It's pretty much all interstate. We're 20 miles off the interstate. You guys are right off the interstate. So it was a quick trip. So here we are.
Here you are. The boys excited about the opportunity. I mean, this is just one of those. It's like an exhibition, but it's going to count. It's a real game.
Yeah, they're all real games, and it's just another opportunity for us, and that's kind of always our focus year in, year out. But particularly with this group, even though we've got some juniors and seniors, we're young in the realm of experience. So every game, and that's not trying to be coach cliche talk, every game is just another opportunity to keep getting reps and keep learning ourselves and finding that rhythm. So we're excited about the opportunity to compete and go get after it.
What's been, early on, this is game 7 for your squad at this stage?
This would be game 6.
6, okay.
Yes.
So what's been kind of working for your guys so far?
Game 7, I just had to think. We're energetic, a lot of energy, a coachable group. They really work hard and a lot of toughness. So all the good stuff, all the stuff that if you're focused on coaching that, you're really in a tough spot. So haven't had to put a ton of focus on that. But with that experience or lack thereof factor, there's a lot of discipline stuff that we got to be a little bit more disciplined in our stances and our closeouts and all those things that are going to come. But when you compare our stats by the numbers with the teams we've played, and we've played really good teams out of the gates, it hasn't been a favorable schedule out of the gates. And today, too, we've got another good team here today. We kind of are even with everyone in all the major stats, except for one thing. We have not shot the ball super well. So if we can find a way to get the ball in, both by getting better looks, executing our sets, but just banging the shot at the end, everything changes. So that's what we're striving for, is to start getting those percentages up.
Very good. And as far as your keys, you talk about it, it's kind of just that right now, still trying to find yourself. But what would be some things you see on the floor today that you're doing that would, again, show you that growth?
Just continuing to we want to get better every step of the way. So when we're out here today, are we locked into our scout? Are we bringing energy and effort? And I know that will get really repetitive if you and I did a lot of these, because I would say the same thing every time. Without that, we can't get anything accomplished. So if we do that, and then we see some dial in on what we're doing offensively and defensively, because we switch things up a lot throughout the game, that's a good positive grade for us on the day. Because then I'd like to think we're going to get easier looks at the basket to increase our percentages. So the goal out of the gates is to set the tone and then get to half with a chance, and then we go from there.
Very good. Logan, thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the boys, and we'll catch up afterwards.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Logan Deedy is the head coach of the Milbank, South Dakota Bulldogs, joining us in the pregame conversations presented by Dakota Heritage Bank. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future, dhb.bank. With locations in both North Dakota and Minnesota, Dakota Heritage Bank. The Irie Insurance pregame show continues. We'll talk with the head coach of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, Elliot Rutvold, when we come back. YourLiveEvent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits, including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Hillsboro Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you're into sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Lex Ellingson, a senior at Hillsboro High School. My favorite thing at Hillsboro High School is hanging out with my teammates after school, because it's helped me grow as a person and have fun in my community. Find your favorite at Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools. This message is from Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
This is the pregame show from Irie Insurance, IrieInsurance.com. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, benefits insurance, and more. Irie Insurance, IrieInsurance.com. Milbank, South Dakota, visiting Hillsboro, North Dakota today to take on the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. The Burros and the Bulldogs here this afternoon. Let's hear from the head coach of our pregame show. Hillsboro-Central Valley's head coach is Elliot Rutfold, who, of course, was coach in South Dakota, 1992 to 97 in Wakanda, South Dakota. So this is kind of a fun one here for Elliot. Get a chance to coach against the South Dakota team, once a state champion in Wakanda, of course. Let's get into our pregame conversations with Coach Rutfold, head coach of the Burros, brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, dhb.bank. Elliot, today for the boys, an opportunity to go out and take on a team from South Dakota. Neat opportunity to get Milbank on the schedule, and I know kind of just trying to fill the schedule, found a good opportunity, and now you got a home and home, so this year home and next year Milbank. But I guess from the standpoint today, great opportunity to go out and get better.
Yeah, we've had about 10 days off since we played last. Had about 6-7 practices, real good practices. Kind of talking to the guys about what we need to do. Start of the year, yeah, it's not going the way you want to, but played the top 3 teams in our division, and then a couple other games that we didn't play as well as we could have against a couple teams that we probably should have had a chance to beat. So those are the kind of games that you got to look and say, okay, how do you improve from that? And the biggest thing we talked about is just that effort, that intensity. The first 5 games are kind of up and down a little bit with that intensity and that effort, and we got to bring that every single night, and that's something we got to do tonight.
If there's indication of what we watched in the first half of the junior varsity, you saw a lot of energy and effort. You saw bench and varsity guys on the back behind the bench engaged in the game. That's an encouraging thing to see.
Yeah, it really is. And that's kind of what we talked about. I told the guys, that's my job to get you ready to play, and if we're not ready to play, I'll make sure you are. And it's those effort plays, diving on loose balls and going hard to the boards and picking your teammate up when they do dive on the floor, things like that make it make basketball fun and make it exciting, and that enthusiasm that you bring is something that rubs off on everybody. So we're looking for that out of the guys, and then we need to find some leadership out of our older guys, and I think we've got some guys that are stepping up a little bit here in this last week, and you got a Milbank team today that has played a tough schedule too and won a couple games, and coming in tonight, but they play scrappy, they play hard. If you saw in that JV game, and I've seen them on film, and so we're gonna have to get out and defend hard, play hard, and it's a game that on your schedule where you can just kind of let her loose, and we got lots of region games coming up, so we want to come out and turn the corner tonight. We talked about this is the second part of the season, right, where you're trying to improve, get yourself ready for that February-March push.
No doubt about it. Both teams in a similar spot. Should be a lot of fun. See where it unfolds. Health-wise, like you said, last game 10 days ago, guys in good health at this stage.
Yeah, they are. We're going to play 8-9 guys, and guys will, if they go hard, we'll get you out of the game for a little bit and do that kind of stuff. And I think both our teams, us and Milbank, just watching them play, both good teams that haven't got a whole lot of positives out of the games they've played in the end, and that's something we're working on. Hey, just because you get beat, if you can give that effort, that energy, you give yourself a chance to win those games, and if we can do that every night, we'll be there. And the rest of our schedule, we feel like there's not a team on there that we can't play with.
Elliot, thanks for the time. Good luck to you and the boys. We'll catch up afterwards.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
That is Elliot Rutfold. He is the head coach of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, joining us in the pregame conversations. Pregame chat brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Irie Insurance pregame show continuing here today from Hillsboro-Central Valley, and Milbank, South Dakota. Matchup here today, boys basketball on yourliveevent.com.
Homegrown Local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source, helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, with receiving stations in Sharon, Larimore, Devils Lake, Wilton, Washburn, Lincoln, East Grand Forks, Grafton, and Garski. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or 701-847-2622.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsboro offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsboro to learn more about rebates or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Back on the Irie Insurance pregame show is Milbank and Hillsboro-Central Valley, both on the floor getting ready for today's contest. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. It's Irie Insurance and our Irie Insurance pregame show. I'm going to look at these two squads a little bit here. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros coming in 0-5 on the season, have been off for the last 10 days. Of course, North Dakota Division A team, Region 2. 0-5 to start, looking to get something going. Coach Rutfeld talked about some of the keys for success here a bit ago in our pregame chat. And really, the energy, the effort has to be there. Wants that consistency, and then anticipates that with strong energy, strong effort, the wins will come. Burros will be in action again here next week. They've got Fertile Beltrami on the road on the Minnesota side. They'll play on Tuesday, and then they have Thompson on Thompson. That will be on the 17th. That'll be in Hillsboro and Lisbon on the 18th on the schedule. For the Milbank South Dakota Bulldogs, they are 1-5 to start this season, a Class A team in South Dakota, Region 1. Their region would include the Aberdeen Roncalli Cavaliers, the Britton Hecla Braves, the Groton Area Tigers, the Redfield Pheasants, the Sisseton Redmen, and the Webster Area Bearcats. Milbank started the season with a loss at Lennox, had game with Clark Willow Lake, that is. They played Platte Geddes in a close one. A win came against Britton Hecla. That would be, of course, a division and region game. And most recently, we're in action against Lacaparle Valley on the Minnesota side, falling 76-66. As mentioned, this was a game that came about when Dave Nelson called the Sisseton activities director and said, can we play Sisseton? No, don't have that. But how about you call Milbank? Milbank may have an opening. Boom, there it is. Milbank, 20 miles off the interstate, about 2 hours, 40 minutes south of Hillsboro, straight up I-29. Pretty decent travel for everybody that made the trip, and there's a nice assortment of South Dakota plates in the Burros parking lot here at the Hillsboro Event Center. So looking at keys for success to these two squads, really they're both in very similar situations. We talked about it at the onset with both teams. Coaches talked about it. Energy, effort, attitude, all important. And they just want to really go out there and today get better. Find ways to get better in all facets and trust each other's processes. Get better as a team. Those are some of the biggest keys for success in this contest. The Irie Insurance pregame show continues. We'll have our starting lineups of the opening tap with Hillsboro-Central Valley and Milbank. Boys basketball coming up. YourLiveEvent.com.
Cutting Edge Ag connects your operation with first-hand expertise and industry-best precision ag technology from Ag Leader. We've simplified precision farming with powerful tools to maximize profit opportunities like never before. No matter the size of your farm or the complexity of your field activities, Cutting Edge Ag is your local partner for a more profitable future. Unlock a new era of farming success with Ag Leader and Cutting Edge Ag.
This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. They cover it all at Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the insurance and customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. IrieInsurance.com. Hillsboro-Central Valley and Milbank, the Burros and the Bulldogs. Boys basketball coming up here on YourLiveEvent.com. Milbank, South Dakota. Birthplace of American Legion baseball back in 1925. How about that? Let's get the starting lineups now. They're being brought to you by Crystal Sugar Company, American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life. Find great careers with quality products, and it's grower-owned. It's Crystal Sugar. CrystalSugar.com. The Milbank, South Dakota Bulldogs starting lineups. They will start a guard, 6', number 1, Sam Rick. They'll start a guard, 5'11", senior, number 3, Graham Lightfield. A guard, 5'11", senior, number 4, Brian Meyer. They'll start a forward, 6' junior, number 13, Jack Howard. And the center is a 6'4", senior, number 15, Emmett Hansen. Milbank head coach Logan Deedy joining us here today for the Bulldogs of Milbank, South Dakota. We're going to have our starting lineups for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros as well as the American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. Starting lineups here for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Burros are coming out with their lineups brought to you by American Crystal Sugar Company. CrystalSugar.com, grower owned with quality products. Great careers await you, and you can live the sweet life with American Crystal Sugar Company. Starting lineups here for the Burros of Hillsboro-Central Valley. They'll start a 6'1" junior guard, number 2, Chase Halfley. They will start a 6' junior guard, number 4, Tyson Leshik. The Burros will start a 6'3" sophomore guard, number 32, Bryce Miller. Burros are going to start a 6'5" senior forward, number 43, Keithan Mueller. And they will start a 6'4" senior forward, number 45, Ben McRitchie. Hillsboro-Central Valley head coaches Elliot Rutvold, assisted by Marcus Agnes and Thomas Giesecke. They're in the white uniforms today, blue numerals and letters, black trim, HCV in the jersey tops. Milbank in the maroon with gold numerals and letters and trim, Milbank on the jersey tops. Your starting lineups from American Crystal Sugar Company. Our opening tap is coming up next.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
And we welcome you back, wrapping up the Irie Insurance pregame show. Irie Insurance, IRINS.com. It's IrieInsurance.com. Go get a free quote today, Irie Insurance, with our pregame show. Thanks to all who have been helping out with our broadcast here today, including Seth Smallbeck. Appreciate you very much, Seth. Thanks to our sponsors for making our coverage possible. Whenever possible, please patronize the advertisers. At the very least, tell them thank you. My name is Kevin Kochman. I'm ready for the broadcast to go here today. Quarters of basketball will get underway right now. Milbank right to left, Hillsboro-Central Valley left to right. And it's a Saturday afternoon, just a couple of minutes after the scheduled start time. It's 3:40, and we are underway with the opening tap, bouncing into the hands of Hillsboro-Central Valley, and the Burros will have it to start the game. Down inside, hard working to the basket. Ben McRitchie scores the game's first points. It's 2-0. Burros leading the Bulldogs of Milbank, South Dakota. It's a Lightfield with the basketball, works it down to Meyer. Shot up, no good. Ball is tipped. It's going to roll out here. We got to tie up with the Burros and Bulldogs. We're going to get a foul call. And they're going to call a hold on Tyson Leshik. Tyson Leshik inside, called with a foul. His first, team's first in this first quarter. Bulldog basketball. With it, three-point look for Miller is off the mark. May have been deflected. He will track down, that's Brian Meyer, that is, grabs his own rebound. Now ball is loose. It's kicked out off of a miss. And Sam Rick will have the ball here for the Bulldogs. Now a kick is called on the Burros with some defensive intensity here to start. 2-0. Burros leading the Bulldogs. 7:26 to play in this first quarter of basketball. You've got 31 on the shot clock for the Bulldogs of Milbank. Inbounding, right side, this will be Lightfield. On the wing, shares it up top. With it, Sam Rick to the baseline, left side, shot no good. Rebound comes down. This is Bryce Miller with a rebound for the Burros. Miller up the floor, this will be Halfley. Halfley finds it over to McRitchie, who spins in the paint. McRitchie drives to the basket. His shot no good. Rebound Keithan Mueller, and a foul is called inside on Milbank. 2 shots coming for Keithan Mueller of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Foul will be on 15, I think. Nope, 13. Got to get all these numbers right here. Jack Howard called with a foul, his first, team's first here for Milbank. And at the free throw line, Keithan Mueller makes the first. He'll have his second. We're broadcasting from the Ryan Updahl Farmers Unit Insurance Hillsboro broadcast booth on yourliveevent.com. Shot up, no good on the free throw. Rebounded by Emmett Hansen. So Mueller goes 1 for 2 at the line, makes the score 3-0. Burros leading the Bulldogs 1 minute into this one. Driving to the basket, shot no good, may have been deflected, and rebound comes down to Halfley. Burros going to push up the floor. Mueller lost a handle on it. His last touch by Milbank with their defensive pressure from the backside. Brian Meyer was there to knock it out of bounds. So it's Burro basketball. Inbounding is Ben McRitchie. Keithan Mueller up top. Tyson Leshik now a three-point look on the way is no good by Halfley. Rebound, put back inside by Bryce Miller and draws a foul. 5-0 Burros, and a foul called here on a push. This will be the second foul called on Jack Howard, a team second. And Bryce Miller has a chance at a three-point play for the Burros. Burros looking for their first win of the season here today. 0-5 start. Free throw is off the mark, and a hard-fought one-handed rebound there by Ben McRitchie. Out to Mueller, and now into the hands of Chase Halfley. Mueller right side to Miller. Down inside, Keithan Mueller back out. Bryce Miller 3 rattles out, no good. And good positioning by Emmett Hansen to box out. Keithan Mueller is going to be called with a foul. He held Keithan Mueller with his first, team second. 5-0 Burros with 6:20 to play first quarter. Milbank has a substitution as Jeter Schooler checks into the ball game. Schooler checks in for Jack Howard. Milbank in the backcourt feeling pressure from the Burros. They're putting on a full court press, and they will break. Lightfield comes up the floor. Kick it left side. This will be Rick in the corner for 3. It's off the mark. Jumping up, grabbing the rebound is Brian Miller. That's Meyer, excuse me. Brian Meyer. I'll get that right. Rick works it down inside. Hansen goes up, draws a shot, and scores. Emmett Hansen scores for Milbank. 5-2 is the score. 5:51 to play first quarter. Burros leading Milbank on the Golden Harvest Tim Cazette Seed Sales scoreboard. Left side, Chase Halfley. Back up top, Leshik. Down inside. McRitchie no good on the shot. Hansen grabs a rebound, and here comes Milbank in the maroon and gold uniforms. Hand the basketball to Sam Rick, one of the sophomores. He'll work it to Schooler. 3-point look is no good, and the rebound comes down to Keithan Mueller. Mueller to Hafley. Borough basketball. Hillsboro-Central Valley. Tyson Leshik, good look at a three. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Ben McRitchie. Back out. This will be Miller. Bryce Miller down inside. Ben McRitchie gets positioning and scores. 7-2 on a shot to the right side. Now up the floor. Rick to the basket. Little transition bucket for Milbank. 7-4. Burroughs leading 4:55 to go. First quarter of basketball. Crossing over Hafley. Skip left side to Leshik. Now down inside. Mueller kicked out. This will be Bryce Miller. 3-point look on the way here by Hafley. No good. Rebounded by Graham Lightfield. Lightfield gets it to Rick up the floor. Lost a handle on it. McRitchie poking that one. It goes out of bounds, and it'll stay Milbank basketball. Esteban Abrego will check into the ball game for Milbank. Burroughs will have a substitution as we see Alexander Duffner check into the ball game, sitting as Tyson Leshik on a quick sub as well. Bulldogs inbounding. Milbank left side with it. This will be Meyer. Ball tipped. Taken away by the Burroughs. Turnover 1 on the Bulldogs. And up the floor layup does not go for Bryce Miller. The rebound out of bounds, they say, last touched by Hillsboro-Central Valley. Milbank basketball with 4:25 to play. First quarter, it's 7-4 in favor of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Bulldogs crossing over. It's Lightfield to Schooler. Baseline to Hansen. Ball tipped out of bounds. And it's going to stay Bulldog ball. Inbounds coming. Milbank. Graham Lightfield, he's a senior, and he's going to toss it in. Get the basketball to Hansen. He goes up for a shot. Emmett Hansen scores. Emmett Hansen scores. It's 7-6, 1-point ball game here. 4 minutes to play, first quarter. With it, Hafley down inside. Work it to Ben McRitchie on the wing. Ball tipped and tried to be saved here by the Bulldogs. Now driving it was McRitchie to the basket. Draws a foul. That might be Esteban Abrego. He was involved. Abrego tagged with his first personal, team's third. Free throw good. Ben McRitchie. He'll have his second, of course, the shooting foul. Checking in, Sam Rick for Milbank, and Graham Lightfield checks out on a substitution. Second free throw from Ben McRitchie. That one rattles out. No good. Rebound comes down to Emmett Hansen. That's his third rebound in the first quarter. 8-6, Burroughs with the advantage. 3:40 to play, first quarter of action. Trapping the Bulldogs in front of the Borough bench. Good defense, forcing the ball to be tipped out of bounds. Ball stays with Milbank. Brian Meyer will inbound in front of the Burroughs bench. Meyer. Toss it in to Emmett Hansen. Schooler left side. Get the basketball here to Sam Rick. Goes back top of the key. Now Rick left side. Goes down to the baseline and in trouble. Back out. This will be Schooler. Schooler right side. 5 to shoot. Down inside. Turning. Shooting. Ball off the rim. No good. Still bouncing around. Who's going to drag it up? And that's a great save by Keithan Mueller. He'll save it up the floor. The Burroughs will push. Bryce Miller has an open Duffner. Alexander Duffner's shot is too strong. Rebounded by Ben McRitchie, then turned over. Bulldogs ball. 3 minutes to play first quarter. Right side, Sam Rick on the wing. Jeter Schooler crosses over. Out near the midcourt stripe. Now will pass, gets it to Sam Rick. Great pressure defense by the Burroughs. Floater in the paint is no good by Brian Meyer, and a foul called. I believe that's Alexander Duffner. Foul is on Duffner, his first, team's third. So at the line, Brian Meyer. Free throw is up and good. We'll see a change as Archer Kritzberger checks in, and Ben McRitchie checks out. Kritzberger in for the Burroughs. Next free throw upcoming for the Milbank, South Dakota Bulldogs. Meyer's free throw no good. Rebounded by 32, Bryce Miller. Meyer went 1 for 2 at the line. 8-7, Burrows by 1, 2:33 to play first quarter. 3-point look, no good by Chase Halfley. Long rebound for Keithan Mueller. It's his 4th. Now a 3-point look on the way. It's rattling around. It kisses off the backboard, and Bryce Miller's 3 eventually falls. 11-7, Burrows leading the Milbank South Dakota Bulldogs. Sam Rick, left side to Jeter Schooler, back to Rick. Right side, they'll go to Meyer, Brian Meyer. Ball loose as Meyer entered the paint. Caromed off a couple of Bulldogs, and it ends up in the hands of Sam Rick. Rick scores and draws a foul. Sam Rick driving to the basket, putting up a floater and scoring. Foul is called here on the Burrows. That'll be an Archer Kritzberger off the bench. His first, team's a 4th. Makes it a 2-point ball game here with just under 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Another free throw chance. Free throw is no good by Sam Rick. And the rebound goes out of bounds, so it'll be Burrow basketball. 11-9 this score, just under 2 minutes to play first quarter. Chase Halfley will come across the midcourt stripe. Swinging left side, driving in. Good pass, Duffner scores. Bryce Miller found Alexander Duffner, making it 13-9 Burrows, 1:40 to play, first quarter. Milbank basketball, the Bulldogs go between the legs. Sam Rick, right side, fires a pass to Jeter Schooler. Schooler, Rick, right side here to Lightfield. Schooler hands it off to Rick, skip pass left side, Lightfield. Lot of passes, Lightfield shot no good, rebound to Bryce Miller. 1:11 to play first quarter, Burrows by 4, 13-9. Swinging it, sharing it around the perimeter, Miller. Down inside, back to Miller, right side on the wing. Tyson Leshik works it down and inside, turning, shooting. Alexander Duffner scores. 15-9, the lead is 6, largest lead here in the first quarter by the Burrows. 45 seconds left to play before the horn. And the travel is called. Sam Rick got the feet going before the ball hit the ground. Travel called, so it will be Burrow basketball on just the second turnover in the first half for the Milbank Bulldogs. Chase Halfley was left side to Archer Kritzberger, back to Halfley. About a 5-second differential in the shot clock. 3-point look on away for Halfley. It's too strong. Rebound, it comes down to Emmett Hansen. That's his 4th. Milbank up the floor. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds to play, first quarter. Bulldogs may be waiting for the last shot. Defense switches. You've got Rick firing left side to Lightfield, who drives. Blocked shot. Kick back out. 3-pointer at the buzzer for Jeter Schooler is no good. It was a block shot that got out to Schooler. He missed the shot, and we go to the horn. Hillsboro-Central Valley leads the Milbank Bulldogs at the end of one, 15-9 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sale scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hey there! We're here
to invite you
to join First Community Credit Union.
FCCU is the proud partner of the University of North Dakota Athletics.
FCCU is here to coach you through every financial play.
No turnovers.
Only buckets.
When you join FCCU,
you get the full UND experience. Enjoy our exclusive
UND credit and debit cards. So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
15-9, Hillsboro-Central Valley leading Milbank after one quarter of play. Boys basketball here today at the Hillsboro Events Center. We're broadcasting from the Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl Hillsboro broadcast booth. That's right, Farmers Union Insurance Company, Ryan Opdahl in Hillsboro. 701-436-5777. Milbank basketball down 6 to Hillsboro-Central Valley. Out of the quarter break. Swing the ball around the perimeter. Lightfield, good look at the basket. Too long. Rebound to Brody Rugnes. And here come the Burros the other way. Up the floor, shot blocked. A rebound putback is no good by Chase Halfley. And then a rebound by Lincoln Holscher is in the ball game. Holscher is in the ball game. Now Sam Rick, left side for Milbank. Work it to Schooler. Schooler down inside to Jack Howard. Back out. Lightfield inside. Kick it out. Schooler back to the corner. Rick. Lots of ball movement by this Milbank, South Dakota team. Jack Howard got the ball inside, draws a foul. Foul will be called on the Burros. Call it on Brody Rognes. It's his first, his first, team's first in the quarter. Inbounds and a 3, rattles out, no good for Jeter Schooler, and the rebound comes down to Keithan Mueller, his 5th. Burros the other way, Ben McRitchie. Left side to Rugnes. Brody Rugnes. Tyson Leshik back to Rugnes. Mueller. Leshik, top of the key. 17 on the shot clock. Blocking foul here. Going to be called on Jeter Schooler. His first. Team's first in the quarter as well. Leshik inbounds to Brody Rugnes. Fresh shot clock. Here's Mueller from the corner. His shot no good. Rebound comes down to Jack Howard, and Milbank comes the other way. Bulldog basketball, right side to Rick. Sam Rick on the wing, goes between the legs, right side to Jeter Schooler. Up top, Holscher. Driving in, rocking baseline there by Schooler. Pushed out of bounds by Brody Rugnes. Rugnes with his team's second in the quarter. Bulldog inbounds. Driving to the basket, Lincoln Holscher, and a foul called. Nope, no foul. Just ball out of bounds. We'll see Jaron Reed. Jaron Reed is in for Hillsboro-Central Valley, and Brody Rugnes is out. There's a substitution. Lightfield inbounds. Rick, a little floater bucket is good. He's got 6. 15-11 Burros. 6:10 to play in this first half of basketball. Down inside, McRitchie tosses it back out. Tracked down by Halfley. To Leshik, who drives in. Jump stop, no good on the shot. Rebound is down to Lincoln Holscher. Second rebound by Holscher. Bulldogs coming the other way. Pass right side. This will be Lightfield. Howard. And then Holscher. Going to get a travel call on Milbank. Team's third turnover in the first half. We'll see a substitution. Milbank will send out a change here. As sitting will be Jack Howard. Bringing Emmett Hansen back in. Reed, Miller, Leshik. Down inside, McRitchie. Over to Mueller. Little jump shot here by Miller. Rebound comes down the way of Lincoln Holscher. And a foul called on Hillsboro-Central Valley. They're going to tag Keithan Mueller. It's his second, team's third. We'll see Alexander Duffner check in. Mueller's going to check out on a substitution for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Up the floor, Milbank basketball, and turned over. Burros with an interception by Reed. Up the floor bucket. Good on the other end by Hillsboro-Central Valley's Bryce Miller, and a foul. A turnover turns into a three-point play opportunity for the Burros. Lightfield with a foul. His first, team second. Bryce Miller to the line. Bryce Miller to the free throw line. Again, chance at the three-point play. His free throw is good. So it makes the score 18-11. Burrows by 7. 5:10 to play here in this first half now. 5-minute mark in the second quarter. Milbank left side, skip it to Jeter Schooler. Back up top to Sam Rick. Rick, top of the key, right side to Lincoln Holscher. Holscher 3, no. Rebound Alexander Duffner. Duffner to Leshik. Up the floor to Bryce Miller. Leshik, left side, Jaron Reed. Leshik, passing again here to Ben McRitchie. Pass around, McRitchie, 3, too strong. Rebound, going to be saved by Bryce Miller. And then the ball is tied up. Possession arrow belongs to Hillsboro-Central Valley. 4:29 to play in this second quarter. Milbank will bring in Brian Meyer. Sitting will be Jeter Schooler on a substitution. Halfley checks in for the Burros. Leshik checks out on a substitution. Three-point look for Miller. Off the inbounds, goes out of bounds, and it's Milbank basketball. So the Bulldogs will inbound here. Trailing by 7, 4:25 to play first half of basketball. The inbounds is stolen, and Miller scores, and he's fouled. Bryce Miller stole the inbounds pass. Turnover 5 on Milbank. Scores the basket, and is drawing a foul. This will be a foul on Lincoln Holscher, his first, team's third. The Burros have a chance to go up double figures. They do. 21-11, the 10-point lead now for the Burros. 4:21 to go in this first half. Boys basketball. Reach-in foul now on the Burros in the backcourt. Bryce Miller trying to create the turnover that time and got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Bulldogs basketball. Lightfield passes Brian Meyer. Meyer steps back, long two is good. Bulldogs on the board, 21-13. Burros leading the Bulldogs. Reed, Halfley, Miller. Back up top, around the perimeter to Reed again. Goes baseline. Steps back, reset the offense, 16 on the shot clock. Burros work it to McRitchie. Three-point look. Rattles off, no good. And a rebound comes down to Sam Rick for the Milbank Bulldogs. Brian Meyer back down in the corner. Holscher's got it left side on the wing. Three-pointer rattles out, no good. Bryce Miller, with the rebound. Down inside to Duffner. Shot is blocked. Lightfield ends up with the basketball and a rebound. 3:10 to play, second quarter. Meyer steps up, 3. You betcha. Brian Meyer buries it. 21-16, the lead is cut in half. 5-point advantage for the Burros with just under 3 minutes to play, second quarter. Good passing. Burros work it to Duffner from the baseline. He gets a shot to roll in. He's got 6 points, Duffner does. 23-16, Burros by 7. Driving and a floater is good by Brian Meyer. 23-18, Burros. Pass. Stolen. Everybody seems okay, but we had a little collision there at the scorer's table. I think we're all going to be okay. Burro basketball, 2:20 to go. First half. Leshik to Duffner. Shot is tipped out on a rebound. Leshik will get it. Down inside. Swing it left side. This will be Halfley. And we're going to get 3-second violation. Hillsboro-Central Valley. It'll be turnover number 3 in the first half. For comparisons, Hillsboro-Central Valley with 3 first half turnovers. And in Milbank with 6 first-half turnovers. Rick wants a screen, goes right side, kicks it right side. Meyer, three-point look, no good. And a rebound comes down to Hillsboro-Central Valley's Chase Halfley. Burrows by 5, 23-18, minute 44 to play, second quarter. Now we got a foul away from the basketball. It's going to be Graham Lightfield, second personal, team's 4th here in the quarter. Each team with 4 fouls in the quarter. Down inside, McRitchie turns up over the defender. Shot's good for Ben McRitchie. 25-18, back to a 7-point lead with 90 seconds to go before halftime. Milbank basketball. Lightfield, left side, works it to Abrego. We got a foul called on the Burrows. Ben McRitchie tagged with his first and the team's 5th. So Esteban Abrego will go to the free throw line, the junior for Milbank. His first free throw attempt is short. Stay tuned. We will have a look at halftime from Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro. Ryan Updahl, 701-436-5777. Farmers Union Insurance, Ryan Updahl Agency halftime report coming up. Missed free throw, but a rebound by Tyson Leshik. 25-18, the score remains. Burrows leading the Bulldogs. Down inside, McRitchie fakes right, spins back to the left and in the paint. Shot no good. Hansen grabs his 5th rebound. Bulldogs basketball. Rick has it. Driving. Draws a foul. Halfley's going to be tagged with a foul. His first, team's 5th, and now a 6th, I should say. Now a timeout. Milbank will take it on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard. Timeouts are brought to you by the agents with answers in Trail County. Brad Richter, agent, Nick Preston, sales associate with Nodak Insurance Company in Mayville.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Timeouts brought to you by Brad Richter and Nick Preston, the agents with answers in Hillsboro and Mayville at Nodak Insurance Company. It is 25-18, Hillsboro-Central Valley leading Milbank on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard. Under a minute to play here in this first half. Halftime report on the way. We'll break down the first half, get you updated on scoring, and get you ready for the final 16 minutes of basketball. 17 minutes or just less than that remain here in Hillsboro at the Hillsboro Event Center. Milbank to the free throw line following the Chase Halfley foul. Sam Rick at the line. Free throw good. Rick will have a second. Rick, one of the sophomores for the Milbank Bulldogs. Free throw off the back iron this time. And a battle for the rebound, going hard to the ground. Ball got loose. Leshik has it. Burrow basketball. Going for it was Emmett Hansen among those on the court there for Milbank and Hillsboro-Central Valley. Hansen was tied up with a Burrow. They hit the deck hard. Burrows end up with a basketball as it hit the court. Burrows turned the basketball over inside. Milbank ball. Rick Schooler back up top. In the circle, Milbank basketball. This is Sam Rick looking for space. Brian Meyer. Jeter Schooler in the circle. Schooler spins. Rick, left side, Hansen. Shot clock is off. Final 6 seconds. Ball is tipped. That is Halfley up the floor. Burrows will lay it in at the buzzer. Bryce Mueller off of a turnover. Borough points. 27-19 is the halftime score. On the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sale scoreboard, Burrows by 8 at halftime over Milbank on yourliveevent.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
It's that time of year again. Time to kick off another exciting and fun-filled school year. Everyone at Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead hope we all can join together and make it a successful and safe school year. If you're driving near school buildings, at school bus stops, please watch carefully for children. Welcome back, students, teachers, staff, and administration from Halstead Living Center and Heritage House in Halstead, providing living environments for seniors that maximize health, independence, and quality of life. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
I was visiting with Ben at the Hillsboro Body Shop, and we discussed, well, a lot of things. And then we were discussing, when do you think about the body shop? Most times it's after your vehicle gets damaged from an accident, hitting a deer, hailstorms, scratches, dents, windshield cracks. Ben says, beep. I say, when you need the repairs to your vehicle as you're thinking of the Hillsboro Body Shop, call Ben, 701-636-4981.
Keep yourself healthy as we head into the colder weather. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. Don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. And there's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
It's halftime here in Hillsboro at the Hillsboro Event Center, and our halftime report being brought to you by Ryan Updahl, your Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro. For home, auto, business, life, farm insurance, visit the agency downtown Hillsboro. 701-436-5777. It is halftime, and on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sale scoreboard, it's 27-19, Hillsboro-Central Valley by 8, leading Milbank. They led by 6 at the end of the first quarter. Burrows kept the Bulldogs at arm's length for much of the first quarter. Second quarter, they stretched the lead to as many as 10. Milbank cut it back down to 5. And here we are at halftime, a lead of 8 for the Burros of Hillsboro-Central Valley, 27-19. Further stat checking and details with our halftime report from Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Updahl Agency in Hillsboro coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the CT. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy. 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
The Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club. Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
At Ironhide, we like to have our sales guys cater to the owners of the businesses or the customers that they're trying to help out to actually find a solution to their problem. We understand that customers have a job to do, and we strive to keep that job going without interruption.
We've invested so heavily in this facility, but bigger than that, in the people.
Farmers Union Insurance halftime report. Ryan Updahl, Farmers Union Insurance Agent, Hillsboro. 701-436-5777. First half statistics for the Milbank South Dakota Bulldogs. Sam Rick has 7 points and a couple of rebounds. Brian Meyer with 8 points. 4 points for Emmett Hansen in that first half. 5 rebounds for Hansen, the leading rebounder. They have 16 rebounds as a team, 7 turnovers, and are 2 of 7 from the free throw line. For Hillsboro-Central Valley first half, 13 points and 6 rebounds for Bryce Miller. 1 point, 5 rebounds for Keithan Mueller. 7 and 3 for Ben McRitchie. 6 points and a rebound for Alexander Duffner off the bench. 3 rebounds for Chase Hafley and Tyson Leshik, and Brody Rugnes has a rebound. 22 rebounds, 4 turnovers, 4 of 7 from the line were Hillsboro-Central Valley. Burroughs 27 and Bulldogs 19. The halftime report from Ryan Updahl, Farmers Union Insurance Agent in Hillsboro. Stay tuned, halftime report coming to a close. Second half basketball from Hillsboro, North Dakota, coming up.
Lakes Community Co-op delivers more than just propane into a tank. They deliver a commitment to customer safety with professional, knowledgeable service. Lakes Community Co-op propane customers can relax because having a monitored tank allows Lakes Community Co-op to know tank levels and therefore make timely deliveries. This takes away all your worries. Call 1-888-935-2281 for propane from Lakes Community Co-op. For more information, visit lakescommunitycoop.com.
Central Valley Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you are in the sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Tyson Sumby, a senior at Central Valley High School. My favorite thing about Central Valley High School is the community, because we are well put together. Find your favorites at Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools. This message is from the Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Hi, I'm Preston Ettinger with Lux Wealth Advisors in Mayville. At Lux Wealth Advisors, we believe financial planning is about more than numbers. It's about your future. We provide small town service with big company resources.
Hi, my name is Hunter Torgerson at Lux Wealth Advisors. As your neighbors, we understand the unique challenges you face.
Whether you're saving for your child's education, planning for retirement, or starting a business, we're here to help every step of the way.
With personalized strategies tailored just for you, we help turn your financial dreams into achievable goals. Lux Wealth Advisors, your trusted partner for a brighter financial future.
That winter weather have you feeling, Make it less with the help of Mayport Hardware. They've got all the tools, tips, and tricks to make the most of your winter safety, projects, and fun. When the temps get too harsh to be outdoors, Mayport Hardware's games and toys can keep your family's spirits up. There's all kinds of ways to turn the of winter into yeah! Make memories this year with the help of Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
Thanks again to Ryan Updahl, your Farmers Union Insurance agent, Hillsboro. Home, auto, business, life, farm insurance. Visit with the agency downtown in Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. Also proud to bring you the broadcast booth here on yourliveevent.com. Kevin Kochman along with Seth Smallbeck with the action today. Hillsboro-Central Valley taking on Milbank, South Dakota. It's the Bulldogs and the Burros. See what the Bulldogs have in store for the second half, trailing at halftime by 8. Both teams looking to get some victories here. The Burros 0-5, Milbank 1-5 to start this season in their respective states. Bulldog basketball to start. They're going to swing it. And we'll see Lightfield outside the arc. Work it here to Holscher. Now back. Three-point look. Left side. Rattles out by Rick. And a rebound to Keithan Mueller. It's his 6th rebound of the game. Mueller up the floor. Baseline. Mueller in trouble. Nearly traveled with it. Got the ball to Leshik. Top of the key. Rattles out. No good on a three. Mueller ends up with a rebound but then hits the deck. And then will be called with a travel. Just 5 turnovers in the entire ball game here for Hillsboro-Central Valley. Burrow's going to put pressure on the Bulldogs. Milbank will inbound. Got Graham Lightfield. Crosses over. Guarded by Halfley. Lightfield. Going to work the ball up top and swing it around. This is Rick. Sam Rick, one of the sophomore guards inside. Skips it back up top. Lightfield, no go. Rebound. Halfley and Lightfield collided. Ball came loose. This will be Miller up the floor. Ball is loose again. And it'll end up being a turnover on the Burros as Lightfield has the basketball. Guarded by Halfley. Aggressive defense and a charge is called. That is great positioning and a little bit of an embellishment from Tyson Leshik. Now that's good stuff. You got to know how to play the game. Leshik got in position and accepted the charge, and it'll be a foul called on Brian Meyer, his first, team's first in this third quarter. I say a little bit of embellishment, but Leshik was in great position there to accept the charge. Right side, he'll work it to Miller. Now back out, left side, Halfley, three-point look. Off the mark, spun right down. Mueller was going for the rebound, but it ends up with Graham Lightfield. Boys are playing physical. Right side, three-point look on the way for Meyer. Shot no good. Rebound, Keithan Mueller grabs another. That's his 8th. Burrow basketball. Mueller pumps. Going to get the ball to Miller. Bryce Miller down inside. McRitchie. Drive to the basket by Leshik, no good. Rebound. Halfley ball tips out, and it goes the way of Mueller, and a rebound and a putback here for Bryce Miller. Miller scores it. Ball changed hands a lot there. 29-19, Burros by 10, just under 6 minutes to play third quarter. Bulldog basketball. Milbank kicks it left side. It is stolen. Turnover number 8, up the floor, Mueller. Keithan Mueller scores. Good defense from the backside by Milbank, just not there in time. 12-point lead for the Burros. 5:37 to play third quarter. How about a three in the corner? That one goes for the Bulldogs. It's Lincoln Holscher. The freshman hits the triple. 31-22. And a steal by the Bulldogs. This is Meyer. Bucket good off the steal. And a quick 5-point swing for Milbank. 31-24. 5:13 to go, third quarter. Inside, turning McRitchie. Great post move, but he was short on the shot with a spin. Holscher grabs the board, and here come the Milbank South Dakota Bulldogs. Milbank guarded by, it's a Lightfield, guarded here by Halfley. You kick it left side, now back up top. You got Lightfield. Lightfield works it. This is Holscher. Into the corner, now driving. Rick, shot good, and a foul. That's Sam Rick earning it. goes to the basket, scores it, draws a foul. I think it's Mueller. Ethan Mueller, third personal, team's first in the second half, first in the third quarter for the Burros, and Mueller's going to check out, and in will be Alexander Duffner. A lot of effort, a lot of energy. Rick scores, three-point play opportunity, and it's a quick run here by Milbank, 31-27. That is an 8-0 run. 4:40 to go, third quarter. All of a sudden, 4-point game. Here's a turn and a jump shot, no good for the Burros. Rebound, Emmett Hansen. Rick and the Bulldogs going to push left side. Working around, a three-point. Got it! Lincoln Holscher, and it's a 1-point game. 11-0 run by Milbank. 4:22 to go, third quarter on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard. Burros by 1, 4:22 to go, third quarter.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
It's a 1-point lead for Hillsboro-Central Valley out of our timeouts that are brought to you by the Nodak Insurance, Brad Richter Agency in Hillsboro, Sales Associate Nick Preston in Mayville. See Trail County's agents with answers. An 11-0 run by Milbank after the Burros led by 12. It's now a 1-point lead, and the lead change that 11-point run comes in just over a minute's worth of clock time. 3-point look out of the timeout. Big answer by Chase Hafley of Hillsboro-Central Valley. 34-30. Burros answer here with 4 minutes to play, third quarter. Out of the timeout, they drew it up. Hafley buries the triple in front of the Burro bench. Bulldog basketball. It's Brian Meyer to Sam Rick. Top of the key. Rick goes behind the back, looks for separation. Now they'll go to Lightfield inside, and Hafley swats the ball away, but I think there was some contact. We've got a foul called on Hillsboro-Central Valley. Hafley got some arm, and that is his second personal, team's second here in the third quarter. Free throws coming for Milbank. At the line, Graham Lightfield. His first free throw attempt is no good. Tough day at the line for Milbank. They are 3 of 9 at the free throw line. Second free throw from Lightfield. This one rattles off, no good. Rebound is down to Miller. That's his 9th rebound. 34-30, Burros lead. Leshik. Right side to McRitchie, back to Leshik. Left side to Miller. And a travel called on Hillsboro-Central Valley. Their 4th turnover in the third quarter, 8th turnover in the game. McRitchie is out. Archer Kritzberger checks in on a substitution. With the basketball coming across the timeline, Hafley. Right side, down in, shot up, shot good. That's Emmett Hansen. He's got 6. 34-32, Burros lead. 3:05 to go, third quarter. Archer Kritzberger, 3-point look. Archer Kritzberger off the bench buries a triple. 37-32, Burros. Just under 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Teams both heating up a bit now. Milbank has outscored Hillsboro-Central Valley in the quarter. Down inside, turning. Hansen goes with an over-the-shoulder shot here, but we get a foul call with a push. It'll be on the Burros, and we'll see Emmett Hansen go to the free throw line. That is Alexander Duffner. It's his second, team's third now in the third quarter. And at the free throw line, Emmett Hansen, who has 6 points, misses the free throw. We'll see Esteban Abrego check back in for the Bulldogs. Also, Jeter Schooler is back in. Free throw, good. Hansen makes 1 of 2. 37-33, Burroughs lead, 2:35 to play, third quarter. Work the ball to Leshik, down inside, driving, and a foul is called. Burroughs will go to the free throw line. Push is called on Emmett Hansen, first and team second in the third quarter. So Tyson Leshik, who is scoreless today, heads to the free throw line. This one is missed. Off it to the left. See if he can get this one to go. Second free throw coming here for Leshik. Got this one. Tyson makes 1 of 2. 38-33. The lead is 5 for the Burros. 2:31 to go in the third quarter. Bulldog basketball. Milbank has it. Work it to Howard. Jack Howard back in the ball game. Ball taken away, stolen away by Miller. Turnover 2 on Milbank here in the third quarter. And Miller shot no good on the other end. Abrego will grab the rebound. And now a steal by the Burros in the backcourt. Passing, sharing, and scoring is Alexander Duffner. Halfley had the steal. 40-33, Burros by 7. 2 minutes to go. Third quarter. Milbank, South Dakota basketball. Driving in trouble. Kick it right side. Schooler. Now down to Howard. Should say to Hansen. Shot no good. Rebound came down to Bryce Miller. That's rebound number 10. 40-33, Burros lead. Driving Miller off the glass. Shot does not go. Blocking foul is the call, and free throws are coming for Bryce Miller of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Emmett Hansen tagged with his second personal, team's third in the third quarter. And there's 93 seconds left to play before the third quarter horn. Free throw is made by Bryce Miller. Miller has 16 points and 10 rebounds tonight, a double-double in play. Milbank with substitutions. Lincoln Holscher checks back in. Brian Meyer is in. Got Sam Rick in the game. Graham Lightfield in the game. Second free throw is missed, by the way, by Miller. And a rebound comes down. That'll be Lincoln Holscher, his 5th rebound. Meyer, left wing, with the basketball. He's in trouble. Guarded by Kritzberger. Work it out to Lightfield. In trouble near the midcourt stripe. And we are going to get a foul called here on the Burros. They were putting on trap pressure at midcourt surrounding Lightfield. And I think they got Kritzberger. Kritzberger with his second, team's 4th. Milbank basketball, minute 14 to go in the third quarter. They'll inbound from the sideline. Abrego gets the ball from Duffner, and we're going to double dribble here for Milbank. Double dribble and turnover number 11 in the game. 4 now here in this second half. Burroughs inbounding. 1:07 to play. Third quarter. Duffner turns around. Free throw line area. The jumper no good. Rebounded by Tyson Leshik, and a foul is called. We'll get the word here. I think it's on Abrego. Abrego, his second, team's 4th. So each team has 4 fouls in the third quarter. Next one would be bonus. 1:02 to play, third quarter. And at the line, Tyson Leshik makes the first. He'll have another. His points have come at the free throw stripe. Second free throw for Leshik coming up. Free throw on the way. Good. Tyson Leshik makes both for the Burros. 43-33. The lead back to 10. 56 seconds to go, third quarter. The Burros had a lead by 12. The lead was spun down with a 3 there by Brian Meyer. The lead had gotten taken down to 1 on an 11-0 run by Milbank. And then the Burros react by getting it back to a double-digit lead moments ago. Now a 43-36 lead for Hillsboro-Central Valley, leading Milbank with 38 seconds to play in this one. Substitution as Bryce Miller will exit into the ball game. Brody Rugness down inside, up and underneath. Shot no good. Rebound put back. Alexander Duffner has it. He's got 10 points, couple of rebounds. 45-36. Milbank up the floor. Passing down along the baseline, and it's a turnover. Stolen away by Chase Halfley. Burrows' coaching staff tells Halfley to put the brakes on, young man. Slow her down. Play for the last shot. Final 12 seconds here in the third quarter. Shot clock is off. 8 seconds. Halfley, 6. Left side, Halfley, 4 seconds. Right side, Rugness, 2. Rugness in trouble. Here's a 3 by Leshik at the horn, and it falls. It rattles around and goes. Big finish. 48-36. The lead is 12 at the end of the third quarter. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading Milbank. The Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard, fourth quarter in Burrowland is next.
Communications. Innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more. No, stop!
Fourth quarter of boys basketball ready to begin. Hillsboro-Central Valley will have the possession arrow after the quarter ended with a bucket. 48-36, Hillsboro-Central Valley leading by 12 over Milbank here tonight. Burrows looking for their first win of the season. Milbank looking to head home. 2.5+ hour drive back to Milbank, South Dakota with a win as well. So we'll see what happens here in the fourth. Here's a three-pointer right out of the gates. Chase Halfley starts the fourth quarter with a triple. 51-36. The lead is 15 for Hillsboro-Central Valley. 7.5 to play. Right side, Brian Meyer. Meyer, right side. Sam Rick down inside. Ben McRitchie denies an inside pass. Rugness works the basketball over to Bryce Miller, and Miller has it. Miller to Rugness, top of the key. And the Burros do not need to be pushing necessarily. Leading by 15 right now. You can take some time off the clock, move the basketball around. McRitchie to Rugness, 14 on the shot clock. Halfley, left side in the corner. Leshik down inside, turning, shooting, scoring. Ben McRitchie, great possession for the Burros. 53-36. They now lead it by 17. Largest lead of the game, 6:45 to play. Three-point look, no. Too long, two is no good. Too strong for Holscher. And the rebound is down to Halfley. Feel that the Bulldogs are starting to put extra pressure on themselves as Leshik's shot may have been deflected. Meyer grabs a rebound for the Bulldogs, and here comes Milbank. Three-point look. Holscher left side, and he buries it. You gotta stay on Lincoln Holscher. He's a fabulous freshman who drains the triple. 53-39 on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard. The Burros lead the Bulldogs, 6:23 to go.
By that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union Insurance agent in Hillsboro.
We're back out of the timeout, and our timeouts are brought to you by Traill County's Agents with Answers. Brad Richter, Agent Hillsboro. Nick Preston, Sales Associate Mayville. It's the Nodak Insurance Company, Agents with Answers. Our timeouts on yourliveevent.com. Hillsboro-Central Valley, 53-39. Leaders over Milbank, 6:20 to go. Fourth quarter. Borough basketball out of the timeout. Work the ball to Bryce Miller. Left side, Miller down and out. And we're going to get a travel called here on Hillsboro-Central Valley. Miller tagged with the travel. It's turnover number 5 in the second half. 9 turnovers now in the game for the Burros. Some pretty low numbers. Milbank basketball, they push. Lightfield, left side, he'll kick it. This will be Meyer. Three-point look is no good for Bryce Meyer. And a rebound is down to McRitchie. A little bit of traffic there. Ball came loose. Burrows got it under control. Skip pass right, Halfley. Chase Halfley along the baseline traveled with it. He was trying to get the ball to leave his hand as he was working his baseline. You saw it. He tried to get the ball to leave, but the feet didn't stop. Feet kept going. Milbank basketball, 53-39. Trailing, Hillsboro-Central Valley. Lightfield, left side to Rick. Rick shot no good. Rebound, Emmett Hansen, and his putback is good. 53-41. The lead is now 12 for Hillsboro-Central Valley with 5:25 to go here in the game. Down inside to McRitchie. McRitchie goes baseline. Back up top. Got Bryce Miller. Tyson Leshik. Goes right side here to Rugnes. Brody Rugnes will attack the basket, and Brody Rugnes bucket's good. 55-41. Went the football approach, tucked it, and ran. And now we're going to get Rugnes. Nope, we're going to get Leshik with a foul. As looking to run there was Rick entering the paint and pushed from behind. Leshik is tagged with his second, team's first in this fourth quarter. Just under 5 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter of action. Sam Rick, no good on the free throw. And that's just been a problem today for Milbank. Free throw shooting has not been easy. Mueller is in for McRitchie on a substitution for the Burros. Free throw good from Sam Rick. Makes 1 of 2. 55-42, Burros leading. Up the floor, Halfley. Swing it right side. Rugnes. Calls for movement. Leshik. Brody Rugnes gets a screen. Back out, three-point look. Just off the mark there by Tyson Leshik. The rebound is down to Lightfield. Lightfield's 4th rebound of the game. Get it up the floor, Meyer. Brian Meyer, that is. Long shot, no good. Rebound, Hansen. Hansen's rebound is number 8. Inside, Rick. Kick it out. Three-point look here by Lightfield. Rolls out, no good. Rebound is down to Keithan Mueller. Mueller. Get it to Brody Rugnes. Right side, Halfley. Halfley to Rugnes. Left side, down, swing it, pass is taken away. Burrows turning it over. Up the floor, Milbank basketball. Shot by a floating Meyer. Goes, and a foul is on Tyson Leshik. He was going for broke there, trying to get a swat, and it's his 3rd foul, team 2nd in the quarter. And just under 4 minutes to play. The lead is 11 for the Burros at the line. 2 shots coming for Brian Meyer. Not 2 shots. 3-point play, 55-43. 55-45, There we go. Now we're making sense. 3:40 to play in the game. Burrow basketball. Chase Halfley. Tyson Leshik. Miller drives inside. Good spin. And a foul is called. Must have gotten some extra contact there from Emmett Hansen. Hansen is tagged with his 3rd personal, 1st in this 4th quarter. 3.5 to play. Burrows by 10. Led by as many as 17 here in the 4th quarter. Miller makes the free throw. He'll have a second. Bryce Miller. 17 points for the game here today, and missed this one. Long rebound goes down to Emmett Hansen. So it's Milbank basketball, 3:20 to play, down 11, 56-45. Tight defense put on by the Burros. Bryce Miller. The basketball here to Lightfield. Lightfield dribbles, kicks it left. Here's a look for Rick. It's no good. Rebound comes down to Bryce Miller. Rebound number 11 to my numbers, and we'll get a pressure foul. Brian Miller. I said it wrong. Brian Meyer, excuse me. I've said that enough today. A couple of mistakes there. Foul called. Team's second, and his second on Meyer. Keithan Mueller with the basketball. He'll work it to Archer Kritzberger. Kritzberger to Mueller. Bryce Miller. Alexander Duffner. Archer Kritzberger. Kritzberger, right side. He'll get the ball to Bryce Miller. Miller, long deuce off the back iron. No good. Rebound Sam Rick, but we're getting a foul. And this will be a foul after the rebound by, or while the rebound happened. Be a push call on the Milbank Bulldogs. Meyer call with his third personal, team's third in this fourth quarter. 2:38 to play. Alexander Duffner, Keithan Mueller. Archer Kritzberger worked the ball here to Chase Halfley. Halfley near the circle. Keithan Mueller. Top of the key, right side passing Bryce Miller. 17 points today for Bryce. Hands it off to Mueller again. Fakes right, goes left, kick it out. Miller in the corner, three is no good. Ball out of bounds, and it'll be Milbank basketball. 56-45, 2:08 to go. Hillsboro-Central Valley leading Milbank in boys basketball. YourLiveEvent.com. Milbank making the 2.5+ hour drive north from their location near north and east of the Watertown area. The birthplace of American Legion baseball back in 1925. That's 100 years ago. Milbank, South Dakota. How about that? 3-point basket for Sam Rick and a quick whistle for a timeout. 56-48. Hillsboro-Central Valley's lead is dwindled to 8. Minute 47 to play on the Tim Cassette Golden Harvest Seed Sale scoreboard. The remainder of the game is coming up.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Nodak Insurance Company timeouts. Brad Richter, agent. Nick Preston, sales associate. It's the agents with answers in Trail County. Locations in Hillsboro and Mayville. Nodak Insurance Company timeout. As Milbank hits the triple before the timeout, and with a minute 47 to play, pressure put on the Burros in the backcourt. Keithan Mueller will inbound. He'll work it. Now it's going to be Miller. He'll break it across. Minute 40 to go, and we're going to get a foul. Milbank had one to give before bonus time. I'm going to tag Sam Rick with his first, team's fourth. A few seconds ticked off the clock. Now the ball inbounds to the backcourt. Chase Halfley breaks the timeline, works it to Archer Kritzberger. And they'll try to play hot potato here, a little keep away from Milbank. Burro basketball. Halfley gets by the defense. Now we'll swing it out to Bryce Miller. 19 on the shot clock, and we'll get a brief foul here in the whistle. I believe that's Brian Meyer. Meyer is hit with his fourth, and the team's fifth, so it's bonus now, the final minute 21. As Bryce Miller to the line, he's 2 for 4 from the line in the second half alone, and he makes his free throw. 18 points for Bryce Miller tonight. Second free throw for Miller. Try to make it a 10-point advantage as we see Halfley re-enter, and exiting was Alexander Duffner, and also Brody Rugnes checks back in. Missed this free throw. 9-point lead for the Burros as a rebound comes down to Lincoln Holscher. 57-48, lead is 9 with 1:10 to play. 3-point look, off the mark, no good for Milbank, and the rebound is Keithan Mueller. He fought tooth, nail, and screw to get that ball, holy cow, and then is fouled as he tried to work to the midcourt stripe. And the foul is on Brian Meyer. His day has come to an end. He fouls out with 1:03 to go. 16 points, 3 rebounds for Brian Meyer today, but his day comes to a close in his visit to Hillsboro. Keithan Mueller to the line. Mueller at the free throw line. 1 for 2 tonight. He makes this one. Gives him 4 points on the game to go with 10 rebounds for Keithan. Keithan Mueller at the line. 10-point lead for the Burros, trying to make it 11. That one does not go. And the rebound comes down to Lincoln Holscher up the floor. 10-point lead, under a minute to go. 3-point basket for Graham Lightfield. 58-51 with 55 seconds to play. Timeout. Brought to you by Nodak Insurance Company, the agents with answers. Brad Richter, agent, Nick Preston, sales associate on the Golden Harvest Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard. Burros by 7 with under a minute to play.
You know, parenting is hard for all of us. And so providing those little resources that we can share for those conversations that are hard to have, and to kind of be that icebreaker for both professionals, parents, and then open up that conversation to the more engaging conversation that's needing to be had.
Being a parent myself, oftentimes it's the simple things that make a difference.
As a busy parent myself, just engaging with your kids, making it an everyday thing so they know that you're there, they can always come to you when those difficult situations do arise.
Contact Trail District Health Unit in Hillsboro for more information.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Out of the timeout, Hillsboro-Central Valley with the lead by 7, under a minute to play. And pressure being put on the Burros in the backcourt, and a foul is called as with the basketball, Archer Kritzberger had possession and is fouled in the backcourt. Fouled by Lincoln Holscher, his second. And it's bonus time, of course, for the Burros. 6 fouls now on Milbank here in this fourth quarter. And at the line, Kritzberger, free throw is off the mark, no good. Archer missed the free throw. The lead is just 7 points with 49 seconds to go. It's been as many as 17 here in the fourth quarter. We've seen Milbank erase a 12-point deficit and bring it to within 1. That happened in the third quarter. Kritzberger, free throw, second one is on the way. It's short. And a rebound comes down to Sam Rick. Milbank up the floor, 45 seconds to go. Rick's got the basketball out. 3 in the corner is short. Rebound, loose. Who's going to come away with it? Lightfield has it. And again, Bulldogs are without Brian Meyer, who's out, fouled out with 1:03 to play. Now 36 seconds to go, and we get a foul called. It's on Brody Rugnes, his third, a push, team's third, and now it is Milbank basketball again. 36 seconds to play, down 7. That's a lot to ask, but it is achievable. Milbank will inbound the basketball. Graham Lightfield will toss it in. Lightfield fires a pass here to Owen in the ball game. That's Ethan Owen. His shot misses, and Brody Rugnes going to grab the rebound. and they're going to get a timeout. With 28 seconds to go on the Tim Gazette Golden Harvest Seed Sale scoreboard, Burrows 58 and Milbank Bulldogs 51. YourLiveEvent.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors on their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
It's Hillsboro-Central Valley, a 58-51 lead over Milbank. 28 seconds to play. Our timeouts from the Agents with Answers in Trell County. In Mayville and in Hillsboro, Brad Richter, agent, Nick Preston, sales associate, Nodak Insurance Company. Inbounds, Hillsboro-Central Valley going to try to break the press, and while doing so, a foul is on Jack Howard. Foul will be called on Howard from Milbank. It's his third, team seventh. So we've got an inbounds coming. Bryce Miller to the free throw line. Chance to extend the Burrows lead, and he does. Having a great afternoon. 3, 4, 5, 6, 19 points. So Bryce with another one will give himself 20 on the day, plus his 11 rebounds. The double-double factor tonight for Miller. Free throw's good. He got them both. 60-51. The lead is 9 with 22 seconds to play. Milbank basketball as Hillsboro-Central Valley tries for their first win of the season. A deep three by Rick, just off the back iron, but we've got, the ball hit the cord on the stanchion, which is out of bounds. And so, 12 seconds to play, 9-point deficit. It looks like the Burros are in position for win number 1. Chase Hafley will have it. Milbank calls off the Dogs. 60-51, Hillsboro-Central Valley earns their first win of the season. A 9-point win over Milbank, South Dakota on YourLiveEvent.com. Final on the Golden Harvest Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard, Burros 60 and Bulldogs 51. Stay tuned, our postgame report is coming up next.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the True Grade Pull-Type Bulldozer Blade from Degelman Industries. At 34 inches, the True Grade is the tallest pull-type bulldozer blade in its class. Our streamlined design will make cleaning ditches, grading roads, digging ditches, leveling fields, and moving snow easier and more efficient than ever. The Degelman True Grade, engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Almost half of the energy used in homes goes toward heating and cooling the spaces we live in. Energy Star certified heating and cooling equipment can improve your comfort while lowering electric bills. Through its Bright Energy Solutions program, City of Hillsboro offers rebates for a wide range of energy-efficient equipment like heat pumps and central air conditioners. You can also get a rebate for having your cooling system professionally tuned up. Call the City of Hillsboro to learn more about rebates or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Halstead Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halstead, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halstead Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halstead Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Well, it's post-game report time here on YourLiveEvent.com as we bring you the coverage from the Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl Agency broadcast booth here at the Hillsboro Event Center. Following this one here today, the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros earned their first victory of the season. A 60-51 win over Milbank, South Dakota here this afternoon. And Burros had a 15-9 lead after the first. In fact, the Burros never trailed today. They were able to lead it by 8 at halftime, 27-19, and started the third quarter off, jumping to a 12-point lead. But Milbank went on a quick run. An 11-0 run cut the lead to 1 with 4:22 to play in the third. Burros got the lead back to 10 and then 12 at the end of the third quarter, 48-36. Lead stretched to 17 points earlier in the fourth. Milbank brought it down to within single digits, but weren't able to complete a comeback and fall 60-51. Milbank 1-6 on the season. Hillsboro-Central Valley 1-5 now. After their first victory of the year, Burros out-rebounded the Bulldogs. They committed fewer turnovers and forced more turnovers than the Bulldogs and shot better at the free throw line, 13 of 23 in comparison to 6 of 15. Those are some key stats in the victory. 60-51 over Milbank here on YourLiveEvent.com. Stay tuned. More of our postgame report from Hillsboro coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
Hillsboro Schools has provided me with so many opportunities. Whether you're into sports, the arts, or any other activities, there's something for every student to get involved in, and the teachers are pretty cool. I'm Lex Ellingson, a senior at Hillsboro High School. My favorite thing at Hillsboro High School is hanging out with my teammates after school, because it's helped me grow as a person and have fun in my community. Find your favorite at Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools. This message is from Hillsboro and Central Valley School Districts.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Welcoming you back here to our postgame report. The postgame report continues on yourliveevent.com as our postgame connection brought to you by Halstead Telephone Company. They are how to connect. Halstead Telephone Company with our postgame connection here today. I want to tell you that Halstead Telephone Company, they are how to connect. Discover local reliability that you can trust at Halstead Telephone Company. It is how to connect. In our postgame connection, I kind of mentioned that there was really solid. Here you go, Elliot. There's a really solid core pieces to today's game that I thought led to victory for the Burros. Out rebounding Milbank, committing less turnovers, and then shooting better at the free throw line. 3 pieces, but we'll talk with Coach Retfold about this. The energy and the effort was certainly there all night long, and that led to victory. Halstead Telephone Company with our postgame connection here tonight. Dakota Heritage Bank postgame coaches' comments, and Elliot Rutfold, head coach Hillsboro-Central Valley, after win number 1, 60-51 over Milbank here today. And Coach, you wanted energy, you wanted effort, you got that. Boys played really hard today.
They really did. Yeah, that's the best effort we've had since the Devils Lake game. You know, we played really hard against Devils Lake, against probably one of the two best teams in the state in our division. So, and we just didn't have that the last couple games. And part of that is you haven't got over the hump and that stuff. And like I talked to him before, our first identity, when you put HCV, you put Burrows on that front, since I've been coaching, since, Ed Byer was coaching before, it's, the identity's always been effort, putting that effort and trying to outwork the other team. And Milbank played hard too. I mean, so you had to bring it tonight, and I thought the guys brought it for 32 minutes, and that was like I said, great effort. Yeah, are there some basketball things that we got to work on, some situational things we got to work on? Yep. But that stuff will come as long as you give that effort and that energy and enthusiasm as well.
Had to fight inside. It was very physical, and had to fight. And the guys earned that. There was also, a rebound did not come easy.
No, the rebound was tough. I mean, they're physical. We got to play physical. In our league, it's physical every single night, and you just got to show up. If you're going for rebounds, like we talk about all the time, and Coach Gieske brings that up too. It doesn't take any talent to work hard. Doesn't take any talent to dive on the floor. Doesn't take any talent to rebound with effort. It takes some talent to get up there, but with effort, you got to go get it. And I thought the guys did a pretty good job of that tonight, and that was a big part of the the win.
There was a stretch in that third quarter where the lead for the Burros got up double digits, and then Milbank went on an 11-0 run, and your guys could have crawled away.
Yeah,
they didn't.
Yeah, they could have. You got to give Milbank all kinds of credit.
Yeah.
They really came out and played well. Came back after that timeout. The 11, that freshman, he's a nice player. He's got a good career in front of him. 1 is tough to guard. 4 hit some big threes for him. The big guy inside is a monster in there. So you knew they weren't gonna roll over and die. That's for sure. And that because they're too good of a team and too good of a program as well. So you knew the comeback was coming. Like we talked about as well. You gotta understand that teams are gonna do that. And we talked about that. We had about 4 or 5 possessions where we didn't get good shots, kind of quick shots, and that's what we talked about. When you're struggling or you haven't gotten shots to go, and the other team's on a little bit of run, you got to get a really good possession to try to stifle that run, and we didn't. Got the timeout, and then the guys kind of settled down and got some good buckets on the inside. Got some great play from everybody out. Jaron came in that first half and gave us some good minutes, kind of got us jump started. Duff off the bench. Archer had a big 3 there in the second half. Brody Rugness, he came in and gave us some really good quality minutes. And then, it's nice to see Bryce step up today and play the way we think he's capable of. He's a really a great player. He's just got to believe in himself, and we've been trying to work on that with him, and tonight he showed up and did a great job. And then Ben Keithan and, like I said, Alexander inside, they just do their thing. Those three seem to come out with 25, 30 points between the three of them when the night's over, and that's what we need out of those guys.
Just really good, and you hit on it all. I love the energy off the bench. Great to see that. So for the boys, this is what you hope is the start of the year right now, right? Just you got that win, so now you can get that off the back, and now you got to keep working towards that identity.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And like we said, we knew the start of the season was going to be a monster, and we're playing number 1, number 2, number 3 back to back to back after. Our first game against Central Cast, it was kind of back and forth. We knew it was gonna be tough, and the guys really responded in all three of those games. Those teams are as good as anybody in the state, and we stayed in the game against all three of those teams, which I thought would kind of give us some juice moving forward. But sometimes you lose a few in a row and you start having those doubts.
Mm-hmm.
You start having those doubts, and we didn't bounce back and play a good game against Wahpeton. And like I told them, hey, start to a new season, new year. It's going to go fast. We want to improve here in January and be ready for that stretch run in February and into March.
You have a road trip against a team that was runner-up in Class A boys basketball in Minnesota last season in Fertile Beltrami. You had them on the schedule over here last year. Got to see them. Very good program. Lots of respect between the two. And, I mean, another great opportunity to go out for both teams to get better.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We know Fertile's, Coach Steffes over there has a great program. He's been there a long time, and just like myself. And, it was nice to have a battle last year against them, and this year I'm expecting the same thing. They've got some good size on the inside, some good guards. They lost some good players, just like we did. But, they're probably searching for that identity, like you said, told me before the game tonight, same thing as us. So, yeah, it's another good battle against a team that you can, it's not a region game. It's not even an in-state game where you can really learn something about your team and really try to move forward and improve.
And some other great battles, too. I think Thompson's still on the schedule next week, too, right?
Yeah, we got Thompson and Lisbon back-to-back Friday, Saturday. So we got 3 games next week, and I think we got 7 more games here in January. So we got about 7 games in a 17, 18-day stretch after having 10 days off. It'll be a good stretch for us, and then you get into February. So, yeah, season – that's that. These high school kids don't realize that the season goes by pretty fast.
Yes.
It seems like a long season, but pretty soon all of a sudden you're looking and going, holy cow, it's February already. So I think we'll keep moving forward with this group. Love the group that we got. We just got to keep on improving every day.
Nice to get this one today, Coach. Good luck to you and the boys next week with the action, and we'll look forward to seeing you again.
Yeah, it was great. Thanks.
You got it. Ellie Rutfold, head coach of Hillsboro-Central Valley boys basketball. They get the victory 60-51 over Milbank today on yourliveevent.com. Dakota Heritage Bank postgame interviews. More to come after this on yourliveevent.com.
Great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs. Encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro-Central Valley Booster Club.
There's more at 104. Hillsboro, North Dakota has everything you need on your next road trip. Food, fuel, fun, and family-friendly activities. Stop by and fill up your tank or grab a bite to eat. Have a blast at Goose River Golf Club, the swimming pool, or one of our beautiful parks. There's even ice skating and cross-country skiing. Take in the sights or stay the night so you don't miss a thing. Experience Hillsboro and see why there's more at 104.
Back here on the postgame report on yourliveevent.com as we get a chance to run down some final items in our postgame report. Our player of the game today comes to you by way of Enbridge Energy. Life takes energy. Energy for life. It's Enbridge. Enbridge.com. Get your career opportunities and more information from the folks at Enbridge, and go to Enbridge.com for the details. And our Enbridge Energy player of the game, I got to go with Bryce Miller, not just because he led the team in scoring and led the team in rebounding for the Burros, but I just thought overall, I mean, he was the key cog. It was noticeable all night long. Bryce Miller will be our Enbridge Energy player of the game. Comes to you by way of Enbridge Energy. Bryce Miller of Hillsboro-Central Valley. Our play of the game is brought to you by Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Agassiz Precision Ag Hillsboro, PlanterDoc.com. Winter Conference coming to Fargo next week. Not this full upcoming week, but the week after, January 22nd. You want to get the details at PlanterDoc.com. Agassiz Precision Ag with our play of the game. And I want to say the play of the game was the rebounding because it took a lot of effort, energy. Take care. Safe travels. It took a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and it goes the way of Hillsboro-Central Valley that way. And I thought their rebounding play was key for success today. Play the game from Agassiz Precision Ag Hillsboro. Visit PlanterDoc.com. Winter Conference. Get signed up for Winter Conference Precision Ag. Agassiz Precision Ag Hillsboro. And by the way, KRJB Radio 106.5 FM, Tuesday morning, little Shop Talk Tuesdays at 8:15 with the big fella Chris Brecken. Tune in and hear the weekly conversations that we drum up on Shop Talk Tuesdays from Agassiz Precision Ag. Final stats here today as we broadcast from the Ryan Updahl Agency Farmers Union Insurance broadcast booth in Hillsboro. As final stats here today in our post-game report on yourliveevent.com. Let's see here. I think I got them all. I do. For Milbank, South Dakota, I said it, and it's just a cool little note. I was wondering early on when I got to why does Milbank, South Dakota sound so familiar to me? In any particular reason, it was the birthplace of Legion baseball as we know it. How about that? Just nuts. Cool thing. And, of course, they're Stone's Throw, 10 miles from the Minnesota border, about 2 hours, 40 minutes south of Hillsboro, 20 miles off I-29 to the east in South Dakota, closer to the Minnesota border. They're fantastic representation. Enjoyed visiting with Coach and with players and community members. Coach Dede there from Milbank and for the representation. Hillsboro-Central Valley will travel to Milbank next year, so folks go and do the same and travel down and partake just like Milbank did today. They'll wish safe travels as they make their way back home on some icy conditions here and wintry conditions in North Dakota. Milbank's final stats today. You had Sam Rick, number one. He had 14 points and 4 boards. Jeter Schooler had a rebound today. Graham Lightfield, 3 points, 5 rebounds. Talking with a Milbank radio broadcaster, he joked. He said some random PA announcer at one of the region schools in South Dakota said Graham Lightfoot as an homage to Gordon Lightfoot. Graham thought that was pretty funny. Anyway, 3 points, 5 boards. Brian Meyer, 16 points, 3 boards today. He fouled out with a minute to play. Lincoln Holscher, nice-looking freshman, 9.7 rebounds. Jack Howard had a rebound. Emmett Hansen, 9 points, 9 boards. And Esteban Abrego, he had a rebound today. 6 of 15 from the free throw line were the Milbank Bulldogs, which was tough. They had 31 rebounds, 13 turnovers. They dropped to 1-6 on the season. And for Milbank, their next action on the schedule, they get back into some region play when they take on Redfield. That'll be on the 16th. The Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros today, they get their first win of the season. They move to 1-5. 6 points, 4 boards for Chase Halfley. 6 points, 4 boards for Tyson Leshik. 2 points, 2 boards for Brody Rugnes. 3 points for Archer Kritzberger. 20 points and 11 rebounds for Bryce Miller. Keithan Mueller, 4 points, 10 boards. Ben McRitchie, 9 points and 4 rebounds. And Alexander Duffner, 10 points, 2 rebounds today. Burros were 13 of 23 at the free throw line. And for the Burros, they also had 37 rebounds and 11 turnovers. They, as mentioned, improved to 1-5. They will be at Fertile Beltrami on the Minnesota side. Now that comes up on, that'll be on Tuesday, the 14th. So take note of that for Burro fans. Check that out. Be at Fertile Beltrami High School. Great opportunity to see some good basketball again. Thanks to our broadcast sponsors. They make the broadcast possible. Please thank our sponsors with your patronage at the very least. Tell them thank you. A big thank you to Seth Smallbeck, who up on camera again today. Seth, as always, appreciated, and one of the best out there. Seth, thank you very, very much. Thanks to you for tuning in wherever you are. We appreciate you. Thanks for joining us on yourliveevent.com. We have more action throughout the week. This next week, a busy week. And, of course, each day, seemingly, we're loaded up. Check our broadcast schedule, archives, all the details, yourliveevent.com, and via the YouTube page. From Hillsboro and the Hillsboro-Central Valley Schools, victorious over Milbank, 60-51 in boys basketball. Milbank took the C-team game. The Burro boys of Hillsboro-Central Valley took the JV 56-49. The varsity 60-51. Have a great night, everybody.